If I had to start email marketing completely from scratch in 2025, I wouldn't do 90% of what most gurus recommend. I wouldn't obsess over aesthetics, I wouldn't chase open rates, and I definitely wouldn't spend weeks building complex flows that never get seen. Instead, I'd do a handful of simple strategic things that drive real revenue from day one. Because here's the truth. Email marketing isn't about sending pretty messages. It's about building trust quickly, segmenting smartly, and making your list feel like you actually know them. So if you're starting email marketing this year or rebooting it after a long break, I'm going to walk you through exactly what I'll do step by step. No fluff, no hacks, just the essential that will actually move the needle. In case you don't know me, I'm Alexander and I'm in the e-commerce space in the last 10 years. I've built several brands myself, but a few years ago I started Mail8 and now we are handling the email marketing and SMS marketing infrastructure for e-commerce businesses all over the world. But that's enough for myself, so let's dive into the video. Step 1 is to nail the pop-up and make the promise clear. Your email list lives and dies by your pop-up, and yet 19% of the brands throw up some generic form that says subscribe for 10% off. That doesn't cut in 2025. Here's what I do instead. Segment at the start. Add a second step to the pop-up. After the email field, ask a simple question. What are you most interested in? Give 3 to 4 options that match your product categories. Use dynamic language. If someone clicks, for example, I'm shopping for skincare, change the headline to get expert skincare tips plus 10% off your first order. Make the offer concrete. Don't just say join the list. Say unlock member only perks, VIP launches, and expert guides tailored to you. This makes the experience more personalized and your subscribers rate is going to be elevated for sure. Here's one real world example. Let's take a home fragrance brand. I would write a big headline, smell something amazing, add a subheader, sign up and get 10% off your first candle plus our scent match guide. In step 2, where the question part is, I would type what type of scents do you love with a question mark and give few options like fresh, sweet, woody, for example. And within 2 weeks, that approach would outperform, I'm sure about it, the 10% off only pop-ups by 30 to 50%. Step 2 is to launch a welcome flow that builds trust, not just sales. The welcome flow is the most important automation you ever built. Not because it makes a lot of money right away, but because it sets the tone. Here's the breakdown of the 3 emails outbuilt immediately, no matter what the business is. Email 1 is to deliver the promise. Subject, here's your 10% off plus scent match guide. In the content and body, thank them, give them the offer, link to top products, introduce your brand briefly, and invite them to reply. In the second email, I'll include our story, values, and why we started this brand and what it means to us. In the body, I would add share the origin story, what pain it solves, and what customers say. Don't forget to add a reminder about their discount here too. In the last third email, bestseller showcase plus social proof. Last chance for the discount and add a subject, our most loved products for good reason. The content and the body spotlight your top products, include 3 testimonials and add a link to a short quiz or collection. And give a last chance so they can claim their discount, of course. And here's an optional fourth email. Invite them to join your community if you have so, or follow on social media. If you want to go deeper, include a survey or micro questions in email 2. What's your biggest frustration with candles? This not only gets you replies, which means better deliverability, but also informs for future campaigns. Test time delays in Klaviyo to see if sending email to you at 24 hours versus 48 hours makes a revenue difference. In step 3, I want to give you a list of things that you don't want to do. Here's what most people waste time of when they start with email marketing. First is complex flows. Don't build 8 email post-purchase sequences yet. Focus on the welcome flow and the abandon checkout. That's it. 2 is do not over-design emails. In 2025, over-designed emails are equals to overlooked. Plain text or simple designs plus strong copy wins every time. And the last thing from the list is chasing perfect open rates. Open rates are increasingly unreliable. Focus on clicks and revenue. The next mistake people do is automating too early. If you only have 200 subscribers, prioritize connection over automation. Send more plain text campaigns, ask questions, and get replies. The next thing I see people are focusing when they started, but they should not, is relying on AI generated content without editing. It's tempting to let AI write everything, but raw AI copy often lacks empathy, nuance, and brand voice. Use it as a starting point and then humanize. The next thing that I would do if I just started is to start segmentation early, even at 100 subscribers. The top one thing that will make or break your list long term is segmentation, and you don't need a massive list to do it. Here's what I tracked from day one: which pop-up category they choose, first product clicked, and whether they opened and clicked email 1 in the welcome series. Then I'll focus on time since last engagement, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, site activity, what collections or products they browsed, and based on that I'd create 3 to 4 core segments. The first one would be engage plus clicked welcome. These are hot leads. Send them early access, bundles, or upsells. The second one is non-openers. Retarget with a different angle. Maybe try SMS here. The third one will be category based. If they clicked skincare, don't send them hair care promos. The fourth segment will be repeat visitors. Set up a segment for those who visited 3+ times in the last 7 days. Push urgency-based campaigns here. And here's one bonus segment idea: loyal but dormant. These are past buyers who haven't engaged in 90 days. They're gold for win-back emails. Another great idea will be to build a win-back without the discount. One of the smartest things I'll do in 2025 is to build a reactivation mini flow before I need it. Think of it like an insurance for your list. When someone hasn't opened or clicked in 60+ days, you don't want to just hit them with "still there?" or "here's 10% off." Instead, use this 3 email sequence to revive interest without racing to the bottom with discounts. Email 1 will be the pattern interrupt. This isn't just a sale email. Acknowledge the silence, be human, tell them you notice they haven't opened in a while, and ask why. Use simple poll: not interested, too many emails, still love you, just busy. Give them options to update preferences, snooze, or re-engage. In email 2, give best of the best. The 3 things people love most. Share your 3 bestsellers or most read emails with links. Frame it with a curated gift, not a pitch. Add 1 new tip or piece of content at the bottom. In email 3, take away the offer: we are about to remove you unless. Let them know you clean your list to keep it healthy and only want to email people who care. Invite them to stay on for a specific reason: new launches, behind the scenes content, new product coming soon. If they click, they stay. If they not, remove them. It improves deliverability and makes your list more engaged. This type of reactivation flow signals to inbox providers like Gmail, Yahoo, etc. that your list is active and you're not a spammer, which directly impacts how many future emails hit the primary tab. Also, don't sleep on the location-based segmentation. Even if you're global, sending region-specific campaigns, say promoting beach gear to southern states in February, can massively improve the CTR. Step 5 is to send 1 campaign per week, but keep it simple. Most new email marketers either send too many emails too soon or ghost their list entirely. Here's what I'll do: send 1 campaign per week, that's the minimum. Alternate between educational, product focused, and community building content, and use simple formats: header, body, call to action. No fluff. Here's one example. In week 1, you can pick your perfect send: educational with a quiz. In week 2, you can send back in stock, our most requested candle, for example, plus add scarcity. In week 3, meet our founder, story plus community. And week 4, 3 ways to extend the life of your diffuser, tips plus soft sale. That's a 1-month plan. If I were restarting email in 2025, I would build 90-day campaign calendar instead. 4 educational emails, 4 product drops, 2 stories, founder, customer behind the scenes, and 2 promo style offers. This simple structure keeps you consistent and varied. Here's what most people get wrong about campaign strategies. A lot of beginners and even experienced senders treat campaigns like standalone messages. But in 2025, campaigns should stack, meaning every email should connect to the one before and the one after. If week 1 is a quiz about their preferences, then week 2 should use those quiz results to recommend specific products. If week 3 is a founder story, week 4 should link back to that founder's top 3 picks. This creates a sense of story and continuity, which makes your audience more likely to stay subscribed and look forward to your emails. Also, a quick tip: use micro themes each month. Let's take April, for example, spring reset. In email 1, we can say 3 ways to reset your skincare routine. Email 2 will be best-selling exfoliants for spring glow. Email 3, founders top 3 wellness rituals. And the final email 4 can say last call for our spring bundle. You don't have to reinvent the wheel weekly. Just stay consistent and tie it all together like episodes of a Netflix series. Here's one bonus tip. At the end of each month, send a what you missed roundup. Great for people who've skipped emails and also drives last chance urgency on expiring promos or product availability. Use plain text to build a real relationship. Once a month, I would send a personal plain text email. Something like, hey, just wanted to say thanks for being here. I'd love to know what your favorite scent is at the moment, or is there something you wish we offered? These type of emails get replies. Replies equals better deliverability. Replies equals customer insights, and replies equals relationships. Want to take it up a notch? Create a separate VIP feedback club and invite the most responsive people into it. Send them early product previews, ask their opinions, and reward them with exclusivities. Now let's talk about what tools or softwares I would use. You don't need 15 different tools. Here's what I'd use to get started. Klaviyo for email and SMS, it's free until 250 subscribers. Figma for quick image layouts if needed. Typeform for interactive quizzes or feedbacks, Gmail and Outlook for testing your plain text emails, Meta Ads for growing your list with lookalikes or UGC-based lead gen ads. Everything else is just a distraction in the beginning. Okay, let's sum up. What I would focus in the first 30 days, for example. If I had 30 days only to start or restart email in 2025, here's the game plan. Launch a 2-step pop-up with segmentation. Then build a 3-email welcome flow focused on trust and value. Then create 3 to 4 smart segments based on the behavior and preferences. Send 1 clear, useful campaign per week. Avoid fancy designs and endless flows. Focus on clicks, replies, and actual revenue. Use plain text at least once a month to build a real connection. Track every reply like gold. It's your best copy research. Then re-engage non-clickers every 60 days with fresh angles. And don't forget to collect real feedback fast. The faster you close the feedback loop, the faster you grow. Test subject lines using curiosity, urgency, and personalization formulas. Build an FIQ campaigns and drip it across months, addressing objections before they arise. Because the truth is, email isn't that, it's just bloated. Strip away everything that doesn't drive connections or conversions and you win. Email in 2025 is all about relevance, personality, and speed. Start simple, execute weekly, and let the data guide your next move. I'll see you in the next one.